storm, the Civil War? He nodded. It will be a horror show, I have no doubt. Hopefully we are able to insulate ourselves from it. Now, returning to your original question, Natalie Glatton, I imagine her brother sent her to you for a vastly different reason. Yeah, she's a spy. You are a dingus, Montana. She is here because Leon is playing the long game, hoping she will make an impression on you. An impression? Nikolai took a long breath, letting it out slowly. What? I asked. You are an unmarried duke, Nikolai said. Unmarried and unallied. Undoubtedly, Leon is thinking he will get ahead of the game by bringing his sister to you early. And this is just the beginning. I don't think so, I replied. Leon is not pimping out his sister. Term it how you like, he said. But Leon is counting on his sister catching your attention. I know little of Emmeline, but I would not be surprised if her father or guardian was operating on a similar idea. I opened my mouth, ready to say something, but Nikolai just raised his hand. This is something I have seen before. I was around the Emperor when he was still unmarried, and I witnessed what occurred. There were plenty of men and women presented to the Emperor, all of whom used different tactics to, well, attain their quarry. Who won? The Empress. I mean, obviously. He smiled. She was the sister of a duchess betrothed to Valimir. That relationship soured the brothers. Perhaps it can be said that marriage is the reason Valimir had the Emperor murdered. I'm not saying I agree with you about Natalie. Does not matter. It is why she is here. But I suppose it can't help to just keep an eye on the situation. Are you asking me to assist you in this matter? In what matter? Finding a wife? No, I don't want a wife. A husband, then? No, I'm not. I don't want anything, okay? I want to make a safe place for people to live, and I want to find a spot to fish. That's the extent of my wants. As you wish, my lord, he said with a smarmy bow. Then he smiled at me and resumed walking toward our campsite. I watched him go. He moved differently than when I first met him. All his swagger was gone, replaced by a sense of sadness, hopelessness. It was hard for me to really come to grips with this new man being Nikolai. I wondered if it would be possible for him to regain what had been stolen from him. Given sufficient time and resources, sure, he'd be able to regain those levels. Theoretically. By the time I got to the tree, a fire was crackling and bedrolls had been set down. No one was talking, though. Everyone seemed to have slipped into their own private little worlds. I sat down and leaned against a tree. The fire felt nice. Yo, Nikolai, I said. I've got a choice coming up. Tips? Me too, Emmeline said. Same, Skeld added. Then he looked pointedly at Ragnar. What? Ragnar said. I know what I'm choosing. Is it true that the dungeon proved lucrative? Natalie asked. I cannot tell you about the treasure, Nikolai said, a pointed glance my way. But the experience earned inside is like few others. And, Montana, I cannot figure on how to guide you through this, as I cannot fathom what choices the gods might present you on this night. Solid mentorship, I countered. You know the likely challenges we face, Nikolai continued as if I hadn't said anything. So I would advise you towards a path that might give you advantages in dealing with the court, or building a settlement. But I fear you will only receive combat-based choices. What of me? Skeld asked. You might do well with scouting or exploration. We are headed to tame the wilds, which means combat, I said. You have plenty of combat ability. I could always use more. Unless your witlessness causes you to lose your dukedom because you know nothing about the politics of court. That's why I have you, I said. He returned my smile with a frown.